multi-company financial reporting platform. In the next few minutes, I will take you through this project from the start to the finish. I will explain the business challenges, the technical architecture, the design decisions that were essential to delivering a scalable and reliable financial reporting platform. Although this project is presented as a Power BI solution, in reality it was much more than that. It involved building an enterprise-wide financial analytics platform that integrated data from 19 companies, multiple ERP systems, CRM data, APIs, SharePoint, and SQL databases into a single semantic model. In this project, my objective was to build a centralized financial analytics platform for a group of 19 companies. The business has grown through acquisitions over the several years, and as a result, different subsidiaries were using different ERP systems and different financial processes. This created a major reporting challenge. Financial data was fragmented across multiple databases, making it difficult for the management to obtain a consistent and up-to-date view of the business. Controllers often had to collect information manually from different systems, and producing consolidated financial reports required significant effort. The goal of the project was to create a single source of truth for the entire organization. We wanted executives, controllers, accountants, and the business managers to access the same standardized financial information through one reporting platform with data refreshed automatically every hour. The solution integrated data from 19 companies. 10 subsidiaries were using SAP Business One with Microsoft SQL Server databases, while the remaining 9 companies used the SmartBooks ERP system, where financial data was accessed through REST APIs. In addition to the ERP systems, the platform also integrated project information from Salesforce CRM and supporting business data stored in Microsoft SharePoint. Although the final product was delivered as a Power BI reporting solution, the project itself was much broader. It involved an enterprise-wide financial data platform that unified multiple ERP systems, different data sources, and business processes into a single analytical model capable of supporting both operational and strategic decision making. Let's take a look at the overall system architecture behind the solution. The platform integrated financial and operational data from multiple business systems into a single Power BI semantic model. The primary data source was SAP Business One. 10 subsidiaries were running independent SAP Business One environments, each with its own Microsoft SQL Server database. Since SAP Business One doesn't provide a standard Power BI connector, I connected directly to the SQL databases and extracted the required business data using custom SQL queries. The remaining 9 companies were using SmartBooks as their ERP system. Instead of direct database access, SmartBooks exposed its data through REST APIs. Financial transactions, accounts receivable, and accounts payable were all retrieved through separate API endpoints before being transformed into a unified data model. Project-related information came from Salesforce CRM. This allowed us to combine financial performance with project data and commercial information, creating a much richer analytical environment for the management. Some supporting business data such as mapping tables and manually maintained reference files were stored in Microsoft SharePoint, and these were also integrated into the reporting solution. After the data had been extracted from all source systems, it was transformed, standardized, and loaded into a centralized Power BI semantic model. Most of the heavy data processing was performed either in SQL Server or during the Power Query layer. This allowed us to keep the model both scalable and performant. This solution was published to the Power BI service, where scheduled refreshes were executed every hour through a centralized on-premise gateway. This ensured that decision makers always had access to the latest available financial information without any manual intervention. In the end, what appears to the users as a single Power BI report is actually the result of an integrated multiply ERP systems, CRM data, APIs, SQL databases, SharePoint, and enterprise data transformation processes into one centralized analytics platform. Throughout the project, I was responsible for designing and developing the Power BI solution end-to-end. My work included the SQL development, the data integration, Power Query transformations, semantic modeling, DAX development, performance optimization, security implementation, and publishing the solution to the Power BI service. I also worked closely with finance stakeholders to translate business requirements into a scalable analytical solution. Data engineering challenges. From a technical perspective, this was far the most challenging part of the project. The biggest challenge was not building the Power BI reports themselves, but designing a reliable data integration layer that could consolidate multiple ERP systems into a single financial model. Let's start with SAP Business One. Unlike many modern cloud platforms, SAP Business One doesn't provide a standard Power BI connector or ready-made analytical views. Instead, all business logic has to be reconstructed directly from the SQL databases. Financial reports such as profit and loss statements, balance sheet, customer aging, supplier aging, or cash position are not stored as predefined tables. They have to be recreated by understanding the accounting documents, journal entries, business partners, and master data which are relevant within the SAP databases. This required extensive SQL development. I wrote complex queries joining multiple SAP tables while reproducing the same business logic users normally see in the ERP application. In many cases, optimizing these queries was just as important as writing them correctly, because the databases contained millions of records across 10 different companies. SmartBooks introduced a completely different challenge. Instead of SQL databases, all financial data was retrieved from REST APIs. General ledger transactions, customer information, supplier data, and other financial records were exposed through separate API endpoints. As a result, the data arrived in different structures and different levels of granularity. Before any reporting could begin, these data sets had to be combined, standardized, and transformed into a single financial model. The project became even more complex because the business itself was changing while the solution was developed. During the financial year two pairs of companies merged into the SAP environment. At the beginning of another financial year, 3 companies migrated from SAP Business One to SmartBooks. This meant the reporting platform had to preserve historical data from SAP while automatically switching to SmartBooks for new transactions. Maintaining the seamless reporting experience across the 2 ERP systems required very careful historical mapping and transition logic. Power Query played an important role in the transformation process, but performance was always key considerations. Whenever possible, heavy calculations and filtering were pushed back to SQL Server or handling during data extraction. This minimized unnecessary transformation inside Power BI, reduced refresh time, and made the solution more scalable. Looking back, the project was far more than connecting a few data sources to Power BI. It required combining SQL development, API integration, data transformation, ERP knowledge, performance optimization, and financial domain expertise into a single enterprise-grade data engineering solution. Data modeling. Once the data has been integrated, the next challenge was building a semantic model that could support consistent reporting across all 19 companies. Creating a traditional star schema was only a part of the solution. The real challenge was standardizing the business dimensions before the model could even be designed. Since the companies had evolved independently over time, they use different organizational structures, project codes, accounting structures, and reporting conventions. Without harmonizing these dimensions, meaningful cross-company reporting simply wouldn't have been possible. One of the most significant initiatives was introducing a unified chart of accounts. Each subsidiary originally maintained its own accounting structure, which made consolidated financial reporting both difficult and inconsistent. We designed and implemented a common chart of accounts that was adopted across the entire group. This required not technical mapping, but also a close collaboration with finance teams to ensure every account was classified consistently. The organizational structure also had to be standardized. We introduced a unified organizational hierarchy that was implemented consistently across the ERP systems, allowing management to analyze financial performance using the same business structure regardless of which company generated the data. Project reporting required another level of standardizations. We created common project hierarchies and mapped project codes to the organizational units, ensuring that project profitability and operational performance could be analyzed consistently across the group. Employee hierarchies also became part of the semantic model, enabling management reporting by department, business unit, and management structure. Once these business dimensions had been standardized, we designed a scalable star schema with clearly separated fact and dimension tables. This provides a clean, maintainable model that supported efficient tax calculations, simplified report development, and delivered consistent business definitions throughout the organizations. The semantic model ultimately became much more than a Power BI dataset. It established a common business language across 19 companies, allowing every report, KPI, and dashboard to be built on the same trusted definitions and governance principles. Reporting and security. Once the semantic model was in place, the focus shifted to delivering the right information to the right people. The platform was designed for a wide range of users, including executives, business managers, controllers, accountants, and finance professionals. Although everyone worked with the same dataset, but each user group required a different level of detail and a different analytical perspective. Executives focused on high-level KPIs and strategic financial performance. They monitored revenue, profitability, cash position, balance sheet indicators, and plan versus actual performance across the entire group. Controllers needed much more detailed analytical capabilities, allowing them to investigate financial performance by company, organizational unit, project, or cost center. They used the platform to analyze variances, monitor profitability, and support business decision making. For accountants and finance team members, the reports provided detailed transactional visibility. Instead of logging into the separate ERP system, they could review journal entries, accounting documents, customer transactions, supplier transactions, and other financial records from every company within a single reporting environment. Because the data platform contains sensitive financial information, security was a critical requirement. We implemented organizational row-level security, ensuring that every user could only access data relevant to their own organizational unit or area of responsibility. This allowed a single Power BI solution to be securely shared across the entire organization without exposing confidential information. The reporting environment was refreshed automatically every hour through a centralized on-premises gateway, providing near real-time access to the financial information without manual intervention. Finally, the entire solution was optimized for mobile devices. This enabled executive and the senior management to monitor key financial KPIs, cash positions, profitability, and other critical metrics from anywhere, ensuring that important business information was always available whenever decisions needed to be made. Ultimately, the success of this project wasn't measured by the number of dashboards we built or the technologies we used. It was measured by the business value what the platform delivered. Before the project, the financial information was scattered across 19 companies, multiple ERP systems, separate SQL databases, REST APIs, SharePoints, and numerous Excel files and spreadsheets. Producing consolidated financial reports required significant manual effort, and different departments often worked with different versions of the same data. After implementing the platform, management gained access to a single standardized reporting environment that served as the organization's single source of truth. Financial data from every subsidiary was integrated to the semantic model with consistent business definitions, standardized dimensions, and unified reporting logic. The platform refreshed every hour, allowing decision makers to work with current financial information instead of waiting for manually prepared reports. The impact was felt across the entire organization. Executives gained immediate visibility into revenue, profitability, cash positions, and financial performance across the group, enabling faster and more informed strategic decisions. Controllers no longer had to spend hours collecting and consolidating data from different ERP systems. Instead, they could focus on analyzing trends, investing variances, and supporting the business with meaningful financial insights. For accountants and finance teams, the platform became a central workspace where detailed accounting transactions from multiple companies could be reviewed without switching between different ERP systems. Just as importantly, the project established a common reporting standard across the entire organization by introducing unified business dimensions, a standard chart of accounts, and consistent financial definitions. We created a reporting framework that was scalable, maintainable, and ready to support future growth. Looking back, this project perfectly reflects the type of work I enjoy the most, combining finance knowledge with data engineering, analytics, and modern BI technologies to build solutions that improve business decision making. That's exactly what I wanted to include this project in my portfolio. Thank you for watching. I hope this presentation has given you a good understanding of both the solution itself and the way I approach complex BI and analytics projects.